Hey there, good morning, I'm John. Today is Wednesday, September 18th, 2024. It's my daily vlog, my regular ritual stand-up where I come in, turn the lights and camera each morning and talk about what I've been doing, what I'm doing next, and how it's going on this attempt to make content creation in it. I used to say long-term sustainable. Now I say indefinitely sustainable, right? We're long-term, right? We're pushing 2 years now, but it's not indefinite because that runway is still running out. Anyway, let's talk about how we're going. Yesterday morning was Tuesday, of course. We did the pod edit over on Twitch. A lot of folks showed up for that. I want to say it was regularly about 15 people attending a productivity stream. Like, it's one thing to be on YouTube playing a game, but editing, I'm always so happy when even more than 2 or 3 people show up, and we had a really nice time. So that is, and then after the live and lunch, I had to do a little more publishing tasks, but that's now ready. That'll go live tomorrow. That's all done. I did a little work with the interview I conducted last week to lay it out on the timeline and get it ready so I can start editing it for content, though it's not ready yet. Maybe I can get to finishing that today. I don't know. That's probably the next thing in line to get done, but it's nowhere near done yet. I'm really at the point where now I can start thinking about how do I lay it out. I basically have like the video and the audio files and the background graphic, and you got to put all that together to make it something. Let's see, did some research, a lot of research for future essays and future videos. Sometimes I just spend a lot of time digging through, going down rabbit holes, finding about things, looking for interesting topics, and I did a lot of that. After lunch, yesterday was one of those days I've talked about where, productivity doesn't always lead to a product, where, I didn't publish a video. Well, I did publish a short yesterday, actually, but that was late in the evening when I'm like, I can use this, and I saw something at Walmart and I made a short out of it. But I had another thing crop up where we had this debacle over Amazon links. So we have this Amazon affiliate account so that when you link to Amazon, you can make a couple of pennies off the things that you purchase, and we use those links everywhere. Well, the URL shortener site we use apparently has been, like, when it got expired and somebody cyber squatted on it now, and some of those links are forwarding to malicious pages, which is a huge problem. For now, all the old ones are working, but making new ones was kind of hit or miss. Sometimes, in fact, we got flagged by YouTube saying this is a malicious malware link, and I'm like, what? It's an Amazon link. It's because the site that redirects. Anyway, spent some time with a friend who does some software development yesterday, talking about how we can fix this forever, once and for all, and not rely on anyone else to make those shortened URLs. So that took another hour or so of work to get that done. Had a lot of responding to emails. I have a lot of stuff coming up in the next few months. A lot of a game we live streamed during a beta is coming live. I had to respond and have a correspondence with some folks about that. I have a press kit coming from Spain. That's pretty cool. Had to talk with our contact at My Arcade about some upcoming projects. We had someone contact us about using some footage from a live stream in their educational environment about a game that their team had put together. A lot of really interesting and fun stuff. But it all takes time, reading and responding to those emails and planning and signing NDAs, stuff like that, agreements, license agreements. Anyway, all of that, none of that generated anything, but it's all laying groundwork for future stuff. So still valid. So only that short went out yesterday, which did fine for a short, and then that Atari video that's doing so well is still doing well. It came down a little bit yesterday, so maybe it's kind of like, I think it's not going to crash. It's going to kind of do this, and each wave is going to be a little lower until it kind of peters out. But it's still doing huge, and I think yesterday it laid on another, probably 5,000 views onto that 100,000 or something. It was a lot. So anyway, so let's talk about stats. Since the stats are coming down from the weekend, but the stats from the previous Wednesday fell off, which were lower than the ones from this Tuesday. So we're rolling 7. Anyway, they're up. They're up again. Not because today is up from yesterday, but today is up from the previous day that rolled off. So again, I have this little chart that I'd refactored, and once again, we've blown out the end of the chart because I'd like to be at 70 subscribers and 11,000 views. We're at 21,000 views plus, an average of 200 subscribers a day. So way off the chart. In fact, yesterday was another 245 or so. So that did for us some really good things. That meant our new, couple new milestones, and a major milestone. Just this morning we hit 59,000 subscribers and about a half 100 beyond that. So yeah, we're probably about a week away from 60. How about that? Isn't that something? I was befuddled by that yesterday, and it hasn't changed today. Okay, I'll just accept it, be happy. Let's talk about today. I have a lot of little things I need to try to get done, but I need to build up for the Wednesday. It truly is the hump day, because I'm starting this downward ramp toward speeding toward the weekend. So I need to choose and lay the groundwork and do the graphics for the Friday plays. I haven't done that yet, but I have several candidates to pick from. I need to choose and begin to write, at least conceptualize, an essay for Friday, because I still want to get that done for Saturday. I have a couple of potentials, none that are really grabbing me right now. I was hoping that reading and research yesterday would spark something. It hasn't yet. And then in the afternoon, I'm stacked up because we have a podcast recording at 5 o'clock. And then we have 1980s Now is going to be live at 7 o'clock Eastern on YouTube and Facebook. So all of that is stacking up to make for what is a full day that has a hard out, because I have to start those recordings, and then I'll be 8:30 or so when I'm done with all that. So the day is done. Yeah, a very full day. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get after it today. I want to thank you, of course, for stopping in to check out today's vlog, if that's what you took time to do. If you're here every day, you know I love you for that. I'll just say it one more time, just like I do every day, because it's true. Have a great Wednesday. Don't forget to do something good for yourself, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.